Hi and welcome to our channel, Rich, Retired, and Reckless. In this video, I'll be sharing 10 things that rich people do that poor people don't, which often spells the difference between financial success and financial distress. Have you ever wondered how some people can become incredibly wealthy while others struggle to make ends meet? If so, you might be wondering if there is some sort of secret formula to becoming rich that you are missing. Alton, look and become incredibly wealthy while others struggle to make ends meet. If so, you might be wondering if there is some sort of secret formula to becoming rich that you are missing out on. The wealthy believe in the law of income, which states that they will be rewarded in direct proportion to the value they provide to the market. In other words, they feel that if they play a significant role in creating a product that almost everyone wants or needs, they should be paid appropriately. Poor people, on the other hand, often believe that they should be rewarded based on the amount of time they put into an activity rather than the value they provide. Wealthy people are voracious readers. They understand that the more you know, the more money you can make. Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors in history, attributed much of his success to reading 500 pages like this every day. Bill Gates reads 50 novels per year, and Elon Musk credits much of his knowledge about rocket science to reading textbooks. In contrast, only 1 in 50 poor people admit to regularly engaging in self-improvement reading habits, which can hold them back from financial prosperity. The wealthy prioritize opportunities over challenges. They see opportunities where others might see obstacles, and they are willing to take risks in order to achieve success. Poor people, on the other hand, often see challenges and give up quickly. The wealthy prioritize opportunities over challenges. If you enter this town, the first salesman advised, these people don't even wear shoes. The second salesman's eyes grew wide. No one has shoes, so I'll leave. Once upon a time, a shoe salesman found himself in a distant country trying to sell shoes to the locals. The only issue was knowing they wore shoes, and the sale was frequently quite difficult. The salesman soon gave up in frustration and decided to leave the area. On his way out, he met another shoe salesperson who had a different perspective. The second salesman was thrilled because no one in this town wore shoes, which meant that he could be the first to introduce them. He saw an opportunity where the first salesman saw a challenge. The wealthy tend to see opportunities in every situation, while the poor tend to see challenges in every situation. The rich associate with positive, successful individuals, while the poor frequently see hurdles and give up fast. Wealthy people know that your social circle drives your success, which is why they spend time with people who enjoy discussing opportunities for success and the good things in life. By doing this, these successful people have a higher chance of optimizing their view of the world by being in good company, as is frequently observed with poor people who make little effort to interact with others. The wealthy are eager to tout their worth and abilities. Most wealthy people have a talent or insight that has enabled them to amass wealth. As a result, they are not reluctant to share it with others. They frequently do this in an effort to disseminate information that will help others advance. In contrast, the poor majority are not exceptional in any one area, and unfortunately, being average is a precursor to financial mediocrity. The wealthy are always looking for ways to increase their income. They understand that the only way to build wealth is to continually increase the amount of money they make. They are always looking for ways to invest their money and increase their income streams. Poor people, on the other hand, tend to focus on their expenses and try to cut costs rather than increase income. This leads to a cycle of financial struggle and difficulty in building wealth. Wealthy people are willing to take risks. They understand that in order to achieve financial success, they must be willing to take calculated risks. They carefully assess potential opportunities and determine the level of risk involved before moving forward. Poor people, on the other hand, tend to be risk-averse and avoid taking any risks at all. This fear of risk leads to missed opportunities and a lack of financial progress. Wealthy people are willing to invest in themselves. They understand that investing in their own education and personal development is key to achieving financial success. They are willing to spend money on courses, coaching, and other forms of personal development in order to improve their skills and knowledge. Poor people, on the other hand, tend to focus on immediate needs and are less likely to invest in themselves. Wealthy people are disciplined and consistent. They understand that building wealth requires a consistent and disciplined approach. They have a plan in place and stick to it even when things get difficult. Poor people, on the other hand, tend to be more reactive and less consistent in their approach. This lack of discipline and consistency leads to financial instability and difficulty in building wealth. The wealthy also practice patience and delayed gratification. They understand that accumulating wealth is a long-term process and are willing to wait for their investments to mature rather than seeking instant gratification. The poor, on the other hand, are more likely to make impulsive purchases and financial decisions without considering the long-term consequences. As a result, they often end up in debt and struggle to achieve financial stability. In addition to patience, the wealthy also practice proper budgeting and financial planning. They understand the importance of saving and investing for the future, and they make sure to allocate their resources wisely. They also frequently seek out financial advisors or professionals to help them make informed decisions about their money. The poor, on the other hand, often live paycheck to paycheck and struggle to save or invest, leading to a lack of financial security and stability. Another characteristic of the wealthy is their ability to take calculated risks. They understand that in order to achieve financial success, they must be willing to take risks that have the potential for great rewards. However, they also make sure to carefully evaluate the risks and ensure that they have a plan in place to minimize any potential negative outcomes. The poor, on the other hand, are often risk-averse and avoid taking any action that may result in failure or loss. Finally, the wealthy are also committed to continuous learning and self-improvement. They understand that in order to stay relevant and continue to grow their wealth, they must continuously seek out new knowledge and skills. They are open to learning from others and are willing to invest in their own education and personal development. The poor, however, may not see the value in continuous learning and may be resistant to change, leading to a lack of growth and progress. In conclusion, there are many things that rich people do that poor people don't. From believing in the law of income and prioritizing opportunities over challenges, to reading and surrounding themselves with successful individuals, the wealthy understand that success is not just about hard work, but also about mindset and actions. By adopting some of these habits, you too can increase your chances of financial success and prosperity. Remember, it's never too late to start making positive changes in your life and adopting habits that will help you achieve your financial goals. Thank you for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more great content on personal finance, investing, and achieving financial freedom. Until next time, stay rich, retired, and reckless.